Hi, this trend is still kinda relevant, so I'm back with more of my unpopular yet not so unpopular opinions that no one asked for. Y'all know the drill. These are simply just my opinions and you're completely allowed to disagree. Also, I apologize if I offend you or seem a bit harsh in some of my opinions. Number 1. Orbits aren't bad or annoying. Even before I stan Luna, I didn't find them annoying. Some of you are just too sensitive. Stan Luna is a joke. A simple 2-word sentence that isn't hurting anyone. Y'all will be telling people to stan your oppers all the time, but once an orbit says stan Luna, you all lose your shit. Double standards yet again. Luna is truly worth checking out. All of their solos are bops, plus and XX are full of bops. Y'all just decide to hate them because you don't like the stan Luna thing. You all overreact. The only time orbits are bad is when they go and reply to sensitive tweets with stan Luna and a go one fan cam. Other than that, orbits could breathe and y'all would hum for our necks and attack Luna for no reason at all. Go outside. Orbits are less annoying once you become one. Number 2. Y'all expect too much from rookie groups. Rookie groups debuted like last year. You can't expect them to be top-notch at performing live, going on variety shows, making quality music, etc. They were still rookies. They were still improving and also finding their music style. Of course, there are some rookies who are amazing at performing live, but just cause they debuted doesn't mean they are at their 100%. Most K-pop stans are used to groups that debuted in like 2015. These new groups aren't gonna be up to your standards when they debuted like yesterday. Number 3. Twice's rap line isn't bad. Twice's rap line gets so much shit for literally no reason at all. They really good. Chaeyoung can just run me over. JYP isn't showing their full potential, especially in their title tracks, and that's just sad. Number 4. Big 3 groups have it just as hard as groups from smaller companies. Some of you keep acting like idols from the Big 3 didn't train and just got to debut because of the Big 3 privilege. I think that the Big 3 privilege exists, but only to an extent. Artists from the Big 3 to get better music videos, song production, a push forward into the industry, and sometimes promotion depending on the company, but that's just about it. Of course, groups from smaller companies that have barely any money have it hard too, but a lot of fans say things like, since the group is from the Big 3 they have it all. No, I would get into this, but it would be an essay, so I won't. Anyways, with Big 3 groups, since they are debuting in a well-known and very popular company, they have the expectations of being successful. They are already in the spotlight, so if they flop, it's worse than flopping being in a small and known company. It's also probably much harder to come back after flopping. I also feel like trainees in the Big 3 companies have to train even harder and live up to higher expectations. Number 5. Stop using these videos to bash idols. I have watched hundreds of unpopular opinion videos, and there has been quite a lot where the person who made the video just bashed groups and idols for no reason. But one that really annoyed me was just pure hatred and was saying stuff like 17's rap line is shit. They can't rap to save themselves. The whole video was just hate. There is quite a big difference between an opinion and hate. Some of you need to go outside, interact with a real-life human. But instead you sit around on Twitter and bash groups for breathing. Number 6. Shipping culture is gross. Do I really have to add more? It just makes me so uncomfortable, and I'm just a fan. I can't imagine how the idols would feel. The fact that some shippers hate members because they quote get in the way is disgusting. I seriously don't understand them. Number 7. Cancel culture is even worse. Once an idol makes a mistake, you all will jump and cancel them immediately without trying to educate them. Try contacting the company and tell them that what X-Idol did was wrong. Quite a few companies like SM, for an example, don't give a shit about international problems, so they won't let X-Idol apologize. Number 8. Don't stan NCT if you're gonna complain about the amount of members. I've seen so many XNs saying why can't NCT stay as OT18. That doesn't make sense. Their concept is to add members. If you want it to stay at a certain amount of members, why stan them? NCT is a continuously growing group, and if their concept is to add members, why would they stop at a certain amount of members to please fans? At the moment NCT has 21 members. Stop complaining on the amount of members and things like that. It's not going to change anything, especially when that's their concept. Number 9. Momoland aren't credited enough. Their synchronization is pretty good and they are all funny and talented. Y'all just treat them like trash and act like they have done the worst things in the whole world. If you really think that Momoland are problematic, watch this video. Momoland are kind amazing girls and only Marys recognize it. Everyone else on Stan Twitter treat them horribly and completely ignore their talents. Stan talent, Stan Momoland. I also think they aren't gonna be exactly one-hit wonders. They just won't reach their boom popularity again, which makes sense as that was the peak of their career. I'm excited to see what Momoland brings to the table. I hope they bring back their older sounds like Jangkook, Kwang and Freeze. I feel like they'll get attention with that sound. Number 10. Idols don't have to be powerhouses to be good vocalists. Although one of my favorite vocal lines are literally the definition of powerhouses, idols don't have to be able to belt out a note to be considered a good vocalist. In my eyes, a good vocalist is someone that has a good technique that won't affect their vocals in the future. You may think different and that's fine. Just a reminder that being able to sing is also a preference thing. Some people say Rose and Jimin can't sing and that's opinion based. Number 11. Girl crush supremacists are gross. The amount of girl crush supremacists who hype up groups like Blackpink and CLC, but go and slut shame idols like Hyuna and EXID who do illegitimate sexy concepts is disgusting. Y'all will be screaming equality, but female stans will go and happily slut shame Hyuna and even Kai and Wonho. Y'all are a different breed. Number 12. I don't get the hype around Love Yourself, Tear. This is mainly a preference thing, but the album just seems so messy. I strongly prefer albums that have songs that are all a similar genre or has a specific sound with maybe a few songs that are a bit different. But every single song is completely different and I just don't like it. I don't like most of the songs either, but I can admit the instrumental of Fake Love slaps. Number 13. Stop getting so pressed over fan cams. I don't get how y'all get so pressed over a fan cam. It's the same thing with Stan Luna. People just want views. It's really not that deep. Although it would definitely be more helpful if those views went to YouTube and not a video on Twitter, but what can you do? Replying to a tweet with my favorite Hoshi fan cam shouldn't be made such a big deal by some of y'all making these videos. There are some people who go over the top and add a fan cam in every single tweet, but it's actually kinda fun, to be honest, Mayo. It's also a way to promote your faves. Who doesn't want more exposure for your favorite group? Number 14. I knew ITZY wasn't going to do a girl crush concept. I don't know if I'm psychic or just know JYP, but I could tell it wasn't going to be either cute or girl crush and would be something similar to like OOA, which was a mixture of both. JYP has something unique in his hands and I hope he continues with it, unlike Twice that went full on cute. Which I don't mind at all. In fact, I prefer cute concepts, but I hope that ITZY stays with this cute and girl crush self-love concept. To the boy group stans that complained about their concept, y'all just wanted another girl group to use for clout, just like what you did with Idol and Chungha. Gross. Number 15. Any group wouldn't be the same without any member. What I mean is, like, for an example, Red Velvet wouldn't be the same without Yeri, 17 wouldn't be the same without June. The amount of people who say X member shouldn't be an X group because they quote aren't as talented as everyone else blah 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 is ridiculous. What's wrong with you? They're in the group for a certain reason. Yeri is an amazing singer and dancer. She's funny as fuck, but y'all OT4 stans hated on her so much she lost all of her confidence and now you complain she isn't as talented. Y'all hurt my brain. June's one of the best dancers in 17. Has very underrated vocals and is literally the biggest cutie to walk the earth. His sense of humor is underrated too. They were put into their groups for a reason. Every single idol is talented. Every single idol has a rightful place in their group. They aren't fillers. They aren't just visuals. They are talented idols who work harder than you ever would. You antis are disgusting. Well, that was it. Sorry if it was bad. I'm not really an interesting person, but Stan 17 and Boo Soon Kwon for president.